Hello everyone, it is Andrea. Good morning on this beautiful sunny day. I am learning and beginning to start my days, schedule permitting, by the lake with all my surroundings. And today I have come across a few animals that I have begun to truly tap into my connection and the symbolisms behind all that is surrounding me. This morning in the route to school, we saw a fox. Today, as I was prepping for today's video, I'm hearing these blackbirds squawk and squawk and squawk, and I'm like, okay guys, like, you guys having your morning, battle or argument? And I look behind me about 50 feet away, and I see another fox. Now, to those of you who aren't in tune with nature, which is okay because I wasn't at first, may not understand or realize that we are all connected, that our angels from above, the universe, whatever you may believe, there's symbolisms to all that you encounter, all that you see, whether it's a sound, a taste, a smell, a sight, or even a touch. And that taps into our five senses. And the more in tune we get and in alignment with our universe, nature as a whole of this Mother Earth, and tap into our senses, it's amazing what you can do. Now, to those people who have been where I was, probably about a decade or so, it's just like, all right, Andrea, are you becoming a witch now? Or are you some supernatural human? And to that I say, yes, actually I am. Maybe not a witch, maybe when I get upset, some people may think I'm the other one, but we are all connected. And when we get signs in the universe or from above or whatever your belief is, we should really tap into those signs. Not only the external signs, but the intuitive signs, the gut, the intuition, that mother's knowledge, or I have a bad feeling of this. To those of the Star Wars fans I referenced to a couple of weeks back. But once you tap into that and you truly get connected, you start heightening your awareness and you start realizing the protection and, signs that are coming, whether it be that of protection, that of awareness, that of intellect. And it's really amazing on how it can stop you short from doing something you may not be ready to do, or a defense mechanism to say, hey, you know what? I wouldn't do that if I were you. And I've really tapped into that for probably the past 10 years, at least. Yeah, probably around that time, but I've really sharpened the tool and am just so heightened to it now that it is kind of eerie of what I am capable of doing and what I'm not. Now again, this video is not to be totally about the supernatural, the heightened spirit senses, and to either steer you off the well-beaten path. But I do challenge you today to kind of look around at your surroundings and see what signs and signals you are getting. See and listen to nature, or that little conscience, that voice that comes into your headspace and say, I'm not really sure about this. It is amazing because we as humans think we only have a limited amount of power, a limited amount of potential, a limited amount of leverage to do certain things. But believe you me, I can go on, and I have testimonies of individuals of how many things I foreseen, I predicted, I had an intuition or a premonition about, to even to the point where I was several states away from a family member. And at that moment, I had to put my hand over my heart, and I realized that they crossed over. And even strangers, it's even eerie, because just to tell you how powerful the mind is, if someone says, oh, by the way, if you see this object, or if you feel a certain kind of way, and you actually tap into that and start studying and applying and heightening your awareness, it's kind of amazing. It's kind of powerful. And I really, truly believe that at certain times, like everybody says, there's a season, a reason, and a season with a reason, that we have the capability to do so. You know, I just really want you to expand and be open-minded to this. Because again, not only is the power of the mind so pertinent and significant on how you act, speak, behave, believe, and just can manifest, so can nature when you tap into it. And sometimes you see symbolisms. Yesterday I saw symbolisms of a butterfly, or I saw a symbolism, in nature of a particular bird and what its representation is. Or I've watched a mannerism, or saw how intricate and beautiful a flower is. Really be aware of your surroundings and really tap into the specifics. What are you feeling at that time? What are you smelling, seeing, tasting? And what I mean by tasting, I'm not saying to go out and taste everything in your path, but I'm going to challenge you with this question. I want you to think of your favorite childhood memory. And I know everyone's got one, even if they've had a rough childhood. And I want you to vision that experience and go back into your mind and see what was going on. And everybody's, would say to me, oh, Andrea, I see this, this, and this. And actually, I would have them kind of tap into what were the sense around. And it was so funny, because one of the examples was I remember being in a field or a garden that someone told me, and they smelt lavender. And they were able to get back to that warm place. And I said, now what do you taste? And they were actually able to taste lavender tea. Sounds weird? Test me on it. Try to go to a favorite childhood memory or a moment. Or what would you say and how would you feel if I were to tell you, I want you to think about your favorite meal, dessert, or drink. And you will literally see the transformation and adjustment in your body of your senses. Really take ownership into understanding and being self-aware. How do you feel when you're upset? How do you feel when you're angry? How do you feel when you are excited or vibrant? And I want you to marry the two of your 5 senses in conjunction with your emotions. It's a powerful experience when you can tap in and gel all these experiences at once. Start being mindful of your surroundings, whether it be that of nature, the wind, the sky, the weather, the animals around you. And then do your due diligence and do your research. And try to explore a couple of definitions that can be found and see if they resonate with you. And are these messages from those who moved on, whether it be in the spiritual or physical realm? Is it a message from above, from your Creator, on to take a moment, pause, reflect, and absorb what's going on? Is it a message of warning, of protection, of empowerment? And don't be afraid to ask questions. That's what they want you to do. We are all one and we are all connected on so many different dimensions. Once we're tapping into those dimensions, the doors and windows of opportunity are endless. And what's on the other side is truly amazing. So I challenge you again today, really tap into your surroundings, of that of nature, signs, even street signs, even the clouds position, even use your imagination. But be honest and ready and willing to accept the message of what is being displayed. It may be important, it may be sad, it may be reminiscent, and strike a chord with an emotion. But be prepared and be willing and open to receive these messages. For believe you me, it's not a mistake. It's not by chance, and it's not on accident. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. My name is Andrea, and I am your personal accountability coach. If my numbers serve me right, I am 5 short of creating and developing my first 200th video on YouTube. I am making major milestones. I am making movement forward, and I am proud of my success, and I want you to be proud of your success. Let's get you started and let you press play. Plan life according to you, where you can embrace and create an amazing lifestyle that by choice of your own. It may not be easy, but it's possible. It's doable. It's realistic, and it can happen. I believe in you. I trust you. And I know that you will do what's right always. As my personal brand of integrity, passion, perseverance, dedication, drive, and determination, I believe in you. And I know you can do this, and I cannot wait to see your results and progress in making this world a better place. Thank you so much. Be well. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification for further content, and I will see you in the next video.